Vanakkam. So today in Indulge Auto, you would be wondering as to why I have this vehicle right here, the XEV 9E Pack 2, and of course its sister product, the 6, which we shall also be discussing. But let's start with the bigger one. One of the reasons why we are doing this here is because if you remember, we had brought to you the original launch of the car. At that time, when we did the launch, we told you it had a 59 and a 79 kilowatt hour battery pack, which was there present with this. In this case now, to bring the price down a little bit, to make it more appealing to a larger mass of people, what Mahindra has done is they have done a bit of revision. Battery packs remain the same, more or less features remain the same, but what is different is that it is available at a very interesting price point now. This is what we're going to talk about. We're also going to talk about some of the features that are missing in this car. So join me as I bring to you the finer points of the 9E and the 6 Pack 2. So when I first actually saw this version of the 6, I used to think that it's more like an alien spacecraft with the looks this vehicle has. Of course, the aerodynamic flow, the front part of the car, the grille or the lack of it rather, because it's a pure electric car. The notable thing about these cars is that you have to remember that they are a pure electric platform. They are not a modified internal combustion engine or ICE car which has been made to suit the environment. Rather, this is a specialist made electric car. And the best part is, I learned it from some sources that colors like this, orange, actually account for close to 10 to 15% of the total sales, something that would have been unheard about long time back. And so what are the real changes? Some small changes I'll point out. Obviously, it'll take too long a time to point out everything, but yes, take a look at these 19-inch alloys. They are massive. But in this version, Pack 2, these are plastic. These are not alloy wheels. The 2 moniker and this thing is very clearly here. There's a QR code. There are some changes on the inside which I would like to point out. So there are small features that are missing which you may or may not notice. For example, you may notice, let's say, only 1 QI charging pad instead of 2 in the bigger sections. You may notice that the seats are half fabric, half leatherette. Ventilation is missing in this version, and they are manually adjustable. I don't think these are deal breakers. I think if that makes the vehicle priced more appropriately to appeal to a larger section of the audience, yes, that is certainly a very good thing. Look at the fixed roof here. No fancy LED dancing lights or patterns like that. Clear, practical, serves the purpose, and more importantly, don't forget, it comes with that same high-end Harman Kardon system that is there in the top versions. So yes, you get a lot of features, and I think that the Pack 2 versions don't compromise on functionality, on their running. You still get that awesome 380 Newton meter torque, which is sports car territory. And hey, what more do you need? All the features are there, and all the features that practically matter are there. It's only, I think, some of the irrelevant ones. Of course, everyone has a different opinion on what is relevant and what is not relevant. That has been taken on. But overall, I think it's a brilliant idea. So that is, in short, what most of what we are talking about. A couple of things also that I would like to point out to you is that, for example, when it comes to ADAS, this car does not have the full suite of ADAS. For example, it does not have the rear radars, but it has about 10 functions, which are still very important. So I think it's small compromises like this is not really compromising on the vehicle. But yes, if it brings it to a certain price point, which I keep on talking about, then yes, it's certainly a great job. So what are the prices that we are talking about? The BE6, the vehicle right here, with the 59 kilowatt pack variant, starts at 21.9, let's say 22 to round it off, goes up all the way to 26.5 lakhs for the BE9, which has the bigger 79 kilowatt pack. And you have 3-4 variants in between. Value for money? Certainly. Is it as good? In my opinion, Pack 2 somewhat makes the car more appealing, and especially, people like us who are, let's say, a little older than Gen Z. Gen Z might like all those LED lights on the sunroof and all. I prefer this. I think it's futuristic, it's good looking, and it does most of everything. So tell me, what do you think about this car? I would love to hear your comments. Please put your comments down below. Subscribe to our social media channels. And next time, you just won't be standing. We'll be driving with a new car. Hope to see you soon. Till then, stay safe, don't drink and drive.